911, what's your emergency?
I was driving down 49 and I hit water and now I think I'm floating and I need help.
Okay, where are you at on 49?
I just crossed 29, I think.
Okay, headed north or south?
I was going towards the Inlet. My dad's going with
You were going towards where?
the Inlet. I was heading.
Okay, so you were on northbound.
Yeah.
Okay. Stay on the line with me, okay?
I don't know what to do.
Hang on just a minute. I'm going to try to map your location. I need to know exactly where you're at.
I can't get out.
Okay, is there anybody else in the car with you? Just you. Okay, hang on just a second.
My phone might die.
Hey, I have a female that hit high water on 49 and she's floating. She was northbound, just crossed over 29. Okay, I'm going to page chat too. It's theirs. Bye. Okay, hang on just a second. I got to page the fire department out, okay? Is there water coming into your car?
In the back of my car right now. I can't get out.
I need help. Attention 1,000 fire personnel. Have a caller online that has hit high water on State Route 49. State Route 49, she's now floating. She's not sure where she's at. She has crossed 29. Advised she is traveling northbound.
Oh my God.
That is not a place where any driver would want to find himself or herself. So in today's video, I'll be sharing 8 items you would need as a driver that could save your life in case of emergency. So stay tuned. This sound is dedicated to all the drivers that work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oba, I see you. Lucky Admiralty, running all 9 shifts, sleeping on the traffic light. Nobody really see your pain. Alright, here we go. Again, another trip, long trip. Oh, this is so dope. We're moving 9 to 5 on the traffic light. We not slow, we not park, we dey always on the move. Yeah, so number 1 item you need in your car. Please do not leave your house without having this item in your car. I've been driving all around the city of Lagos without having these items in my car. But when I started, learning more about car emergency and an accident that can happen on the road and some items that could save you, I started coming across these items and I decided to share with you guys. You saw from the footage before this video how the woman was trapped in the water, her vehicle submerging in the water. She was eventually rescued, but such accident like that has happened here in Nigeria and many people lost their life because of our very slow response to emergency. So we do not wish, nobody wish to be in such a situation, like a helpless situation like that, but accident happens. First on my list is a rope. A rope to help you tow your car in case you have a breakdown on the road. Sometimes this towing van can be very expensive and hoodlums can start clustering around you. So you need this rope. You may have a car pull over to try to help you, but if you don't have a rope, how are you going to tow it? The other day I had a breakdown on the road. I was lucky enough that I could get razor blade and then cut the back seat belt in my car before I could tow the car to the service center. So you need a rope like this. These ropes are not expensive. They are cheap to come by. Like you can get them from any car dealership or car parts shop. So you can get a rope like this, very thick. You can tow your car. So this is the first on my list. You need this rope in your car. Have it nicely folded and placed on the boot, in your boot of your car. You never can tell where you would need this rope to tow your vehicle. So number 2 on the list is you need a hammer. You need a hammer. You may be wondering what you need a hammer for. You need a hammer Sometimes an accident happens and the door of the car is stuck. In fact, most of the time the door gets stuck. When how serious the accident is, the door gets stuck. You need a hammer to break through the window. If a car enters into the water, if a car peradventure falls into the water, you also need a hammer because the door usually just jams. You can't open the door. Most of the electronics in the car jams. You can't wind down the glass. So you need a hammer to smash through the window of the car so you can escape from that situation. So yes, you do need a hammer in case of emergency. Number 3 on my list is a jump. This is quite rusty. Jump start cable. This is rusty. I doubt if this one even works, but you need a jump start cable. I'm going to work on getting mine. You need a jump start cable. You never can tell when your battery can just go flat on you in a precarious place. You flag a car down. The unfortunate thing is that even myself, I don't like to take out my batteries to help somebody start. I rather you have a jump start cable, because in a car like this, in a car like a 2014 Toyota Corolla, there's a lot of settings that will be tempered with when you remove the battery. You need to start, setting and setting and setting. So I wouldn't want to tamper with all those factory settings. So you need a jump start cable in your car just in case you have a flat battery. So number 4 on the list is you need some bunch of wires like this. You may be wondering what you need such wire for. Yes, I've experienced when I was driving, my car just shut down, wouldn't start. Then I did a quick diagnosis of what was going on, and I noticed the fuel pump wasn't supplying fuel, and the problem was just a fuse. A fuse from the fuse box was blown out. And what did I do? I just took a wire as tiny as this one, took it out like this. So you need a wire, can have tape to tape it together. I took a wire like this, cut it, open up the wire, then use it to breach the fuse, and my car started working back fine and good. So what I did is that when I got to town, I got a fuse, a 10 fuse, replaced the fuse that was blown out, and I was back and good to drive my car anywhere. So you need a wire like this in your car. You need a wire like this in your car. You will thank me later for this. Please do not take these items I'm mentioning on this video for granted. These items can save your life. Number 5, which is also very, very, very important, is you need a C caution. I'll put all this one in one group. You need a C caution. You need your spare tire. Always make sure your spare tire has air in it. There was a day I was driving and I got to Shomolu. I took a trip to Shomolu. I parked my car after I dropped the rider. I said, let me quickly grab something to just, eat. Then when I came back, I saw my tire was flat. This was around 8 o'clock at night. But what is going on? So I wanted to change the tire. On going to my boots to get my spare tire, guess what? My tire was totally empty, flat, no air in it. I was like, what? How come I didn't check this? Luckily for me, there was a vulcanizer that was still open at that time. So I just took the spare tire to the vulcanizer for him to pump. Imagine if it was in the middle of the night, let's say 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, in a precarious place where it's very dangerous. I will put myself in a difficult situation. I can't drive on the rim because the tire was totally flat. So always check your spare tire. Everything that has to do with changing your spare tire, always make sure you have it in your car. The spare tire, the C caution, your jack, your wheel spanner, all these things is in the trunk of your car. It can save your life. Make sure it's always in your car. So number 6 on this list is you all know what this is, razor blade. Yes, you need the razor blade. Just have it somewhere in maybe your dash, under in your glove compartment. Just have it somewhere in your car that you can reach. Sometimes an accident happens and usually the seatbelt gets stuck. So you would need a razor blade to rip off that seatbelt so you can free yourself. Yes, the road safety brought out some list of items that every driver should have on their car, and razor blade was part of it. For this simple reason, you need it in case you get stuck in your seat belt. You need a razor blade. You also need this. What is this? This is flagyl tetracycline. Yes, that's also an emergency. There was a day I was driving towards the island, and man, number 2 held me up in traffic, and it wasn't funny. I had to park my vehicle and then look for someone with the rider. It was very embarrassing. If I had flagyl tetracycline in my car, I would have saved myself that embarrassment. So you also need this in your car. Always have to make sure you have something that can stop running stomach in your car. You never know when it can happen. So you also need it in your car. And the last one you need in your car, yes, what else you need in your car? This last one, which is number 8, like a bonus point, is you need fluids. You need water. You need to have extra water. You need to have a container where you can, put water in your car in case your car experiences overheating. You need to have that extra water in your boot. You never can tell when overheating can happen to your car. So have water in your car. It's very, very important. I had an overheating experience a time in Grand Costain some time ago, and then I started looking for water up and down. It was so difficult for me to get water. I never knew getting water could be that hard. Just have extra fluids in your car, like your brake oil, and ATF fluid. Have these few fluids in your car standby. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Share in case I left anything out on this video. You can let me know in the comment section if there are some other things, some other items you think is necessary for a driver to have in his car in case of emergency. Please let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys for watching to the end. It's from the Driverpreneur to all you guys out there. Peace and stay safe.